I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a brief.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Another toe for ETN. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to ETN running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Lawrence running right on the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Stroud off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Fighting him off. Runs over. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Stroud to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pierce gets this one running right, and he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Pace, let's go!
Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. As Stroud now to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Lawrence will connect on the out route with Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Lockett, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain. 1st down again. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Look.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On the red. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, ETN once more. Now the Texans are going the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17.
Jaguars 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Throwing again is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Hey, hey, hey. Think right.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
118 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Pierce.
There he goes, right side.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A give running right, Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Hey, kill. Big 13 heavy.
Once more ETN. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows and bop.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
42, Jaguars 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Option play. Here's Cook.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA.
All right, let's go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
11, Agate. Silver.
They'll run with ETN.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
13, Luke. 30 left. Take right open.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Going for it with Pierce.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey, run.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the...
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Ready?
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by All American. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing.
Ready, ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Ready?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Pierce is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the team.